Hey, Ancil Lea here. Hey, happy Monday to everybody. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great Mother's Day weekend. And hey, just hitting the ground running today. Hey, I've got my good friend Ryan Johnson here today. Ryan, hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ansel. This is great.
Yeah, no, it's a cool thing. We're both have been housed down at the Innovation Center, Arnold Innovation Center,
Hmm.
and so we've been bumping into each other since they opened that up, which is an awesome facility.
Hmm.
Hey, tell me, so what in the world is a fractional COO?
I begin that question a lot, and until I found a group for fractionals, a Slack channel that they found me on LinkedIn, I thought I was, I did some Google research, and so I knew there was other fractionals out there, but my goodness, they're everywhere. And so a fractional essentially is part time, so it's
Right.
nothing. A part-time contractor, independent contractor. So that's nothing new. That's been around for years. It's just the fractional term is a little. What I found is a little more in depth, a little more hands-on, if you will. Um, and fractionals can be on the executive leadership. For me, as a fractional COO, that's an executive position, so I could be on somebody's executive leadership team or just contract for solving a problem or operations problem or a culture problem. Maybe their employees need some more training, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a simple answer, I guess, to part-time independent contractor, and there are fractionals everywhere that do all sorts of different things.
Gotcha. So, so how did you arrive at this at being at this spot, or not being this spot, of
Yeah.
with your fractional services?
Yeah, sure. It's a long story, but I'll keep it short. I was an executive leader at a small college in Conway, Arkansas, here where we live, Central Baptist College, and that really was very fortunate there to have a great experience as an executive leader and learned a lot. I can't tell you how much I learned there, and but for the past couple of years before I resigned in September of 2022, really felt like the Lord was calling me to do something different, and
Right.
just didn't really know what that was. And so I had to wrestle with that for a while. Me and my wife did that, and then finally we decided, okay, it is time to leave, but we don't know exactly what for. And so that was a scary time, and so I pursued the job market, and the skills that I learned as a businessman, and even in a uh, a nonprofit situation, I learned a ton of business skills and understood business because I had to justify everything from an ROI perspective. And of course, I managed people a lot, and really loved that part of it. And so, as I was looking for other jobs, things just weren't the opportunities just weren't there. I thought, you know what, maybe this is my opportunity to create my own business, to try to help people to do what I think I can help them do.
Right.
And so, yeah, I threw up my virtual shingle, and started talking, and had a lot of conversations, you being one of them early on, and just getting the word out there. And Lord brought me three contracts right away that really created the opportunity for me to keep exploring and keep working on this. So, yeah, that's the short of it. That's it's been exciting, but it's been a little bit scary at the same time.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you really enjoy doing?
Yeah.
That you probably have done worked on several projects, and what do you really enjoy doing, and the value you bring?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's part of we all have to find our unique value, right? And our unique value proposition in whatever we do. And the more I kept drilling down on that, and trying to decide what's the best value I can add to a small to medium sized business that's trying to grow in the area of operations, and operations can go anywhere. COOs are typically either a CFO or COO, or one of the two people that are probably brought on next to help a CEO or owner of a small to medium sized business. And so they can get their hands in everything. And as a vice president for enrollment management for so many years, it was an ops executive position,
Right.
and got to work with people all over the campus, and really enjoyed doing that. Loved bringing teams together. And so I used to be a baseball coach and finished up my time at University of Central Arkansas for several years as we made the transition to Division One. And so I love coaching. I just love bringing out the best in people and helping them refine their skills and make a deep impact of what they're doing. So as I kept thinking, okay, I could do this for a company, I could do this for a company, and I've got several things on my radar that I can help people with, those that are most important. But the thing I love to do is train the employees and the teams to work together so that the CEO or the owner can have the time to do whatever they need to do to scale the company, because that's really the biggest problem for these small to medium-sized growing businesses. Is there's so much to do for that owner and CEO, and so much to think about, and they really can't spend the time to get in the day-to-day operations and make sure everybody is ready to do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it, so the company can grow. So coaching is the thing that I love to do the most: coaching employees and teams.
Well, I just having memories. Having been at the University of Central Arkansas, we worked together a little bit over there, and yeah, it just brings back some great memories. But you say that, and that's one of the things I think about as being a small business, and the challenges of being a business owner, entrepreneur, growing your team, and the day-to-day stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
doing the things that bring you revenue versus things that you got to do. And it's
Mm-hmm.
juggling all of it. You can figure out that and have a so, instead of having to bring someone on full time to help you
Mm-hmm.
manage that, I can see that being a great asset,
Yeah.
even in my small business.
Yeah, the more I talk to executives and either executive leaders or CEOs and owners, there's such a need just to have someone in their corner, someone helping them push that thing forward, push the business forward. There's so
Right.
much to think about, and sometimes, and most of the time, when you get to a certain level of growth, or size of company, you just can't have strategic conversations with just anybody. And so it is helpful to have someone to bounce things off of and vet ideas, help solve a specific operational problem. Sometimes the vision and the mission still need to be clarified too, and really set a good course for the company, because typically there's so much going on at those smaller levels. Anything below 5 million, there's just annual gross revenue. There's just a lot going on, and sometimes that needs to be cleared up, and people need to have clear expectations to be able to do their best work. So it's been a lot of fun listening and learning what people need help with, and really delivering on that.
Well, that's a great value, and a great help to any entrepreneur that's trying to grow their business. Their business is growing, and
Hmm. Hmm.
I think that, again, I think all of a sudden it gets growing, and all of a sudden it's just run all over you.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough hands and help,
Hmm. Hmm.
it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I think then you don't become very productive or effective.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then it hits the bottom line for sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
So,
For sure.
so, so how can people find out more about you and get in touch with you?
Yeah. My website, three sparrowses.com. So that's a little bit different there. Just think Three Sparrows and executive services for short. So three
Ah,
sparrowses.com. And yeah, so would love to have people check that out, and they'll be able to download a free kind of almost a business audit of sorts to kind of see where they are. It's kind of a framework of small business, and kind of identify where they are and where they need to go, And soon I'll have a blog up, and do a lot of interacting on LinkedIn as well. So people can find me on LinkedIn. They can get to LinkedIn through my website as well as my email. And would love to have just kind of start the conversation to see how I can help in the future. There's so many different ways I can help serve, and those things will be on the website. So I'd love to have that conversation with somebody.
One of the things that we provide is that I'll offer, a 30-minute chat with, I'll do a 30-minute chat or a coaching just free,
Yeah.
And could they do something like that with you if they reached out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the other opportunity that's on the website is to schedule a complimentary 30-minute strategy session. I just want to learn and understand what people need and what they're doing, but also to provide that immediate feedback. I always want to give a ton of value with what I do. Never want to pressure anybody into working with me. Just want to help. I'm a helper by trade, a coach, and so I love having those conversations. And quite frankly, if I can't help somebody, I don't want to work with them. There needs to be something that I can help solve, or it's not worth their time or their money. So that's a good opportunity for us to get to know each other, and free and clear. If nothing comes out of that, that's great. I hope they find a lot of value out of that conversation.
Cool. Well, outstanding. Let me take a moment to say several people have said hello, and we want to recognize we've got this guy on here named Jeff Beecher. He's a pretty good guy. Hello, Jeff, and was looking forward to the interview. So,
Great.
Hey, what else would you like to share about what you do, Ryan?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I've developed, just to kind of be a little bit different and infuse my personality is a proprietary framework that I'm actually recording a course about it, that I'll use in several different ways. It's called the 3P operations framework, and it's a simple framework that helps me come in and coach the executive leaders, anywhere from the executive leaders down to any employee in the company. And it's just a framework to help people really understand the expectations of how to do really productive work, be the best person they can be, so they can impact their company and the people around them. And I'm passionate about personal productivity and just trying to be your best for the people that depend on you. And I'm really enjoying that, getting really some positive feedback from that framework. But it also helps companies create a very strategic and personalized operations management system. So it goes granular into really helping each employee, but also helps the operations of the company as well. So I'm really excited about that. Soon we'll have an opportunity to purchase that course, or for me to come in and deliver that live with the company as well. So I would love to be able to share more about that in the future if anybody's interested in that. But that's, again, like you asked, that's my favorite thing to do, is really coach people to be their best, to have the greatest impact. So I'm excited about that.
Fantastic. Well, listen, and the best way for people to reach you is
Yep, Three Sparrows. Yeah, threesparrowses.com.
Cool. So, and they can direct message you here on LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be fine too. The website does take them right to my LinkedIn once they get there too. But yeah, direct message me right on LinkedIn. That would be great.
Yeah, outstanding. And if you can't find Ryan in any of this, please message me directly, and I'll connect you with Ryan. Hey, Ryan, thank you for being on here today and on our LinkedIn Live. And I wish you much success, many blessings, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Ancil, for the opportunity. I really enjoyed it.
You bet. Me too. Thanks, brother.
See ya.